What's happening, good people? What's happening with you? Vernon Big V Easton back again for video 5. Today's date is November 13th, 2024. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, good people. If you recall my last video, I told you that I was going to be up in Connecticut on a work trip. I'm originally from Southern Virginia, but took a work trip up here to Connecticut. Again, man, it's a work trip, so I've been up here busy on work. Definitely had to switch my routine up quite a bit. I normally get home in the evenings. I like to catch a little bit of sunlight, get some walking around the neighborhood, and then depending on what day of the week it is, I'll go to the gym. However, in this case, we've been leaving the hotel around 6:30 in the morning, and we have been getting back to the hotel around 5:30, 6 o'clock in the evening. It just all depends, man. But that's been the average this week. And like I said, this is day 3. So what that means is no time to really walk outside. I like walking outside. It helps me to decompress, and it allows me to get some vitamin D as well. I haven't been able to do that this week. But I have adjusted my week accordingly, so that I can get my workouts in, stay active, stay on track as it relates to the progress that I want to make as it relates to my goals. So what's that mean for me? It means that when I get in from the hotel, get on the phone, talk with wifey for a little while. After I get done talking with wifey, I take my iPods down here to the gym, man. This is where I'm at right now. As you can see, decent little gym for the hotel. And you know me, man, I'm real my cardiovascular health. I'm a former athlete. I used to play football, so I still got some muscle mass left over from my football days, and I definitely love and I enjoy lifting weights. Cardio has not really been my friend over these years, but I have gotten much more acquainted with it. So I really try to make sure that I get some good cardiovascular workout in every day. Ideally, I think you're really supposed to lift weights before you do cardio, but because I'm trying to fall in love with cardio, I get my cardio in before I do any weightlifting. So maybe I'll shift that one day, but that's what I do, man. That's what's working for me. All right. So today, for example, let's see. I just got done with the treadmill. My watch still moving just because I was walking around. Now it stopped. But I probably did about 50 minutes on the actual treadmill, 4.5 incline, between 2.8 and 3 for the speed on the treadmill. So you can see I've wrapped up with just a little under 2 3/4 mile. Wrapped up with just under 5,500 steps. My heart rate during the time period of the workout was probably hovering around 120 beats per minute, anywhere from 115 to 120 beats per minute. So right now, while I'm talking to you guys, I'm just walking around the gym. I'm the only one in here. Let me tell you something, man. That feels nice. Obviously, that's not the norm back home. When I go to the gym back home in the evenings, everybody and their mom up in there getting the workout in, which is good. Not knocking that. They just like me, trying to get healthier, trying to get in better shape, trying to build a better future and a better lives for themselves. And I certainly understand and I resonate with that. All right. So man, today is Wednesday. Been up here since Monday. This has essentially been my routine every day since I've been here. Do about 2.5 miles on the treadmill. Depending on how I feel, I adjust the speed accordingly. It goes by pretty fast, man. I listen to music. I watch Hulu and YouTube and Netflix videos. I text back and forth with family and friends. I watch Instagram videos, all that good stuff that we do that soaks up a bunch of time. I do it while I'm also being active. So it's been working well, man. Before you know it, man, 40 minutes go by in a blink of an eye just from you doing those things that already consume a bunch of time. I call them time drainers. Let's call it spade a spade. That's what it is. When we on our phone and we scrolling through Instagram and Facebook Reels and watching all these funny videos that our family and friends send us. I love doing those things and I don't knock them. But when you can combine that with something that's actually productive, man, that's a win right there, right? So that's what I've been trying to do. and it's been working well. It makes the time go by fast on the treadmill or when I'm walking outside as well. So, what have I been eating since I've been up here? Like I told you guys in video 4, I made a big old pot of beans before I came up here on this trip, man. We actually drove up here on this specific trip. The flights were actually limited based on when we actually booked this trip. Plus, we were flying on Veterans Day. That minimized our ability to fly as well. So the bright side was it made it much easier for me to pack this big old container of beans that I made at home. So I've been eating them every night. I say every night. It's only been Monday and Tuesday. I haven't eaten yet. I personally like working out on an empty stomach. That's just me. Okay. I feel like it gives me a better chance as it relates to my current goals, short term and long term. When getting this weight off and getting healthier in general. So part of my journey, as you guys know, is losing weight. Obviously, the primary journey is just getting overall healthy and just achieving better wellness in general. You know what I mean? Between my blood pressure, cholesterol, all that good stuff. I got an update on that, by the way, and I'll talk with you guys a little bit later on that. But working out on an empty stomach, I believe, just helps out with my current goals of dropping some weight as well, in addition to all the other health objectives that I have in mind. Okay, so that's what I do. It works for me. Try it out. Maybe it works for you. Maybe it don't. But that's what I do. And then when I get done with my workout, I'll go and have that big old container of beans. I also brought my NutriBullet up here. I bought my NutriBullet up here that allows me to make my smoothies. I bought spinach up here. I also bought some spinach from the store too. So between the spinach, some apples, some bananas, and a little bit of mangoes, I throw that in my smoothie, and just went the right. Oh, and with some ice too, man. With some ice, man, it makes a really good smoothie. Okay, and I've been packing that thing stuffed full of spinach. As a matter of fact, I actually had to DoorDash some more spinach up here because I ran out. I guess I thought 2 bags of spinach was gonna be enough. But hell, man, I've only been through Monday and Tuesday, and I guess right now I'm to the point where I'm putting almost a bag of spinach in each smoothie. Now these are smaller bags of spinach, so I can't tell you what size bags it is because I haven't paid attention to it. But it's smaller bags of spinach. I put about 2.5 to 3 handfuls of spinach in my smoothies. I like to pack it. I like to make sure that's a good way for me to get my leafy green vegetables in. A lot of us don't do a good job on getting our leafy green vegetables in, and that's a good way to do it. So I put about 2 to 3 handfuls of spinach in there. I slice up about 2 apples. That helps with the fiber and also helps with the sweetness, with the taste, right? Put in a few slices of bananas and some mango, and that's pretty much it, man. And then I will also put some chia seeds in there also. Chia seeds are good for you. Do your own research on that. But I want to say the main reason that I really got drawn to chia seeds, aside from the fiber content that it has, which is good for you, good for your cholesterol, it also has omega-3. I think it's and it's been a few weeks since I researched that, but I do believe chia seeds is an alternate way to get your your omega-3 fatty acids, right? Oftentimes we talk about fish oils and all of that stuff. You know, I'm a whole food plant-based vegan, or at least that's what I'm striving to be. So no fish for me, okay? So that means I've got to get those things from another source. So that's what I do, man. A few weeks ago, I put some beets in my smoothie, by the way. That was pretty good, but I didn't pack any beets to come up here. And man, it took a little preparation slicing those beets. I'm new to eating things like that, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. So that's an adjustment, taking it and cleaning it and slicing it and all that stuff. But it worked well. Just it took a little bit of preparation, and I wasn't trying to do that on this trip for sure. And then for transparency, not necessarily proud of this, but also what has also been in my dinners here the last few days. I've gotten some of these little small pretzel sticks. Man, y'all know I struggle with things like that, the processed foods. The potato chips have really been the Achilles heel for me. I find that the pretzels are not as bad as the chips. They're still not good. They're just not as bad as the chips. So that's my vice right now. And I guess it's not too terrible of a vice. I've also been eating on some grapes and some oranges too. So again, man, that's really what I've been eating. Pretty healthy since I've been on this trip. I still intend to do that. I already told you what I'm gonna eat tonight when I get back to the room. Everything that I just told you, I'm gonna tear it down. I just finished doing cardio. I'm gonna get ready to hit some shoulder work in here, maybe some biceps. I'll probably do shoulders and biceps, and then I'm gonna finish up this workout. It won't really take me too much longer after that, to be honest with you. What else, man? I feel like it was something else that I really wanted to share from a food content standpoint. Oh, that's it. My teammates that I came up here on this trip with, they've been on my bumper. For those that don't know what that means, they've been on my ass. Okay, they've been on my butt about not going out and partaking in the dinners and everything went down. So I told them, I explained to them my goals and everything, and short-term gratification or instant gratification versus delayed gratification. I'm really trying to hone in on my delayed gratification right now, which means, hey, I got to be disciplined. I got to be self-disciplined so that I can achieve my short-term or long-term goals. And it's going to feel better than me just going out and eating at dinner at a time right now when I know I really need focus. Okay. That being said, I've been up here since Monday. I've maintained my discipline Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I'm going to finish this night up the same way that I just told you guys. And 3 full days of discipline back to back. And I guess if you include Sunday, that'll be another day. What that means is I'm gonna go ahead and go out with the team tomorrow. It'll be our last night here before we fly back. That's right, fly back to Virginia. So I'm gonna go out with them, man. I gotta have some level of balance, and I'm going to prepare myself. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna probably have some apples, a couple apples, and maybe a banana or two before I go to dinner, just to put something on my stomach before I go. That way, if I do find myself eating some foods that I probably that don't align with what my goals are, it'll balance it out. You know what I mean? It won't do me too much. It won't set me back too bad. But it is important to have some level of balance, especially when it comes to family and friends, co-workers. That don't mean that all my goals and my objectives go out the window. I'm still going to be a vegan. But I might have a drink tomorrow night, and who knows, man, I might have some processed foods. I might have some French fries or something. You know what I mean? Not that I'm looking forward to that or that I want to eat those things, but what I don't want is for my team, my work team that I spend quite a bit of time with, I don't want them thinking that I'm trying to shun them or that I don't, or that I have an issue with them, because sometimes that's the unintended consequences that comes with, fending off or not going out with your team. You know what I mean? So I don't want that. So I'm going to move accordingly, but I'm going to remain relatively disciplined all at the same time. So anyhow, this is the first half of video 5, and I'll be back in a few days, either Saturday or Sunday, when the conclusion to this week. Who knows what my weight looks like, man. I normally weigh myself every day, but I haven't done that on this trip. Number one, I don't have my scale. They do have a gym. I guess I could hop on that. I could hop on that tomorrow morning before we leave the hotel, just to see where I'm at. But hopefully it's trending down. But if not, even if it's not trending down, again, I'm pretty consistent when taking my blood pressure readings and things of that nature. And my blood pressure has been looking pretty solid, man. It's still coming down, leveling out. It does. I'm gonna tell you, it definitely takes a spike up when I'm eating crap that I ain't got no business eating. Again, we talked about that before. But again, man, I got a little bit of news that we'll talk about maybe later this week as it relates to my labs. I just got my labs back with an appointment getting ready to come up with my doctor, but they've already sent me the lab results, and I got some news to share with you, and we'll chat more about that in a few days. All right, but for now, I'm gonna end the video right here. All right, good people, I'm back. Today's date is Sunday, November 17th. November 17th, Sunday afternoon. The time is now 2:45 p.m. As you can see, I'm back home in Southern Virginia, enjoying the weather, man. We got low 60s today. Taking advantage of it. Again, like to get out and get my vitamin D, get that sunlight that's good for you, get my cardio. I'm actually up here at my son's high school, actually. Did a few laps around the track and just walking around this football field now. Again, man, open field, open area, get some sunlight. It's a little cloudy out here today, though, as you can tell. A little cloudy, but I'm gonna take what I can get, man, and be thankful for it. All right. So quick follow up. Last video I did, it was Wednesday. I believe. Yes, it was Wednesday. And I was explaining how disciplined I've been while I was up doing the work trip away from my normal routine, right? Man, I'll tell you, I did pretty good while I was up there. Thursday night, I did go out to be social with my fellow co-workers. Some of them felt like I've been snubbing them during the week, so it was important for me to go out. I mean, a portion of this team I actually lead from a work perspective. So, you know, I certainly don't want to give the persona that I feel like I'm too good to hang out with the team that I lead. So, you know, I got to balance that out, man. And I balanced it out. We went out Thursday. When I say went out, we just went to get something to eat, man. We went to get something to eat. Had a couple drinks while I was there. Nothing too crazy. The restaurant that we did go to was a seafood restaurant, and it was a seafood restaurant that also had some vegan options as well. So I made the best of that. I will be honest though, I ordered some vegetable risotto, man, and man, it was really good. But I found out that it actually had some cheese in it. So again, you know me, no meat, no dairy, and I really try to avoid all the processed foods. The risotto, while it tastes good, that goes against what I'm striving for. So that's probably the biggest, I'll probably say, obstacle that I did encounter. But you know, it is what it is. I pushed through that. Had dessert while I was there too. I'm not gonna lie, I did have a dessert. It was a lemon cake, man, and I'm quite certain that wasn't dairy free. So anyhow, it is what it is. I'm not proud of it, but I do owe you guys transparency. So I've been quite disciplined overall, and I'll be honest with you, man. Most times when I go out, I don't compromise that standard at all. Just a slip up this time around, and you know, I'm a work in progress, man. I'm gonna get better though. I'm gonna get better. I do want to allow myself to have balance. Don't get me wrong, but I want to have the right type of balance. And meat is a non-negotiable for me, and I really want to make dairy a full non-negotiable for me. I'm close, but I'm not quite there yet. You know what I mean? So I'm doing my best to keep the sun at this angle. So if I turn around this way, you know what I mean, you guys can get blinded depending on which way my head is. I try to walk this way. So that was Thursday. Friday we flew back. Went to go and see my little cousin's last football game. His team actually made it to the playoffs. Saw their last football game, and let's see, man. I didn't do bad that night, but I didn't do good either. Just leave it at that, man. Had a little junk food while I was at the game. Again, should have done a better job being prepared. Friday was a busy day though. Flew back to Virginia, went to work, actually I flew back to Virginia, stopped past the house for about 15-20 minutes, went to work, stayed at work until, I don't know, maybe 5 o'clock, 5:30, something like about 5:30. And considering our flight actually started at 6:30 in that morning, it was quite a busy day. It was a busy day Friday, man, but I managed it relatively well, but could have done better. So it is what it is. But Friday wasn't terrible. Saturday, let's see, Saturday, which was yesterday, got up, did some things around the house. You know, it's almost Thanksgiving time, so me and the family, we're all in deep clean mode around the house. We're gonna be hosting Thanksgiving dinner this year, like we've done the last few years, and want to make sure that we're prepared and that we got the house pulled together for that. We'll have some shampoos coming out this week, so I worked around the house, man, and then I got out and probably did about a 2.5 hour walk. No, I'm sorry, not 2.5 hour, probably about 2.5 mile walk yesterday. Then go to the gym. I actually haven't been to the gym since Wednesday. No. I went to the gym Thursday. We were able to get back from the hotel on Thursday afternoon before I went out with my coworkers. So I did get a workout in. I did go to the gym on Thursday. So I didn't go Friday and I didn't go Saturday, but I was active Saturday. Friday, not so much. Busy day, like I told you. So today I'm back on the grind, man. Back on the grind. Woke up. Well, I guess let's go back. Saturday, I was disciplined. I got back to my disciplined routine from a nutritional standpoint as well. I made a big old pot of beans. Man, I really like my bean recipe, man. I'm getting to the point where I'm kind of starting to perfect it. And what I do, well, in addition to the beans, which is a big, like it's like 10, 15 different types of beans that I use. And I just buy the pack from the store, man. I'll share it for anybody that wants to see what it is. But we got a food line here, and I get a couple bags of different types of beans. It's got a 15 bean soup bag, and it's got a 10 bean soup bag, and I get both of those bags. I don't use the seasoning packets. I flavor my beans myself, using things like cumin and actual onions and garlic and peppers, jalapenos, and do all that stuff myself, just to make sure I'm not really throwing too much salt. And I do put chili powder. Side note, be careful with chili powder because it does have sodium in it. Be careful with that. Let's see. But I made my beans yesterday, and I had one of my smoothies, man. We talked about what I put in my smoothies. I like to go heavy with the greens, and I put a few slices of fruit in there just to give it some sweetness, so that it don't taste like I'm just eating kale, a kale smoothie. You know what I mean? Like liquid kale. I don't think that'd be too good. But that's what I ate yesterday, and I'm back at it again today, man. I'm again, it's right now the time is 2:53. I have not eaten anything today. I've been fasting. I do an intermittent fast just about every day. Again, about 16 to 20 hours on any given day. So I haven't eaten anything. I've been out here walking for the last 58 minutes, almost at 2.5 miles. I'm actually at 2.44 right now. You guys can see I'm walking, so it is moving for the most part. It's just pause now. But anyhow, you see where I'm at right now, man. And just staying active. I am going to go to the gym today. I want to hit this upper body. I want to hit my chest. I want to hit my triceps, and then go back, eat my meal for this afternoon or for the day, and then get ready for my week. And take it head on, man. Right now, I didn't really lose much weight this past week. I'm about 284. But I will take that. I'll take it. You know, progress is progress, man. I do want to, I would like for the scale to move faster, but again, that's not even the most important thing for me. Overall health and wellness is. Look, I'm gonna get ready to end the video here. I don't want to get too long-winded, and this is already a long video when I end up combining Wednesday's video with today's video. So I'm gonna end it here. I'll give you guys an update in a few days in terms of how I'm doing, how the week is progressing, and you know, again, man, one day at a time, one choice at a time, one goal at a time. Let's get it.